think that you're going through an identity crisis, if you think that you are insulted by a lot of people or misunderstood by a lot of people, if you feel that you are not able to stand in your power, go back and watch this video and save this for later to strengthen your relationship with yourself by improving your relationship with your name. So today I wanted to speak about the importance of your name. So these are certain subtle messages that the way you use your name is giving out to you. I know we all have been brought up on that Shakespearean language of what's in a name. But what if I tell you that there is a lot in the name? Namaskar, this is me Nehaa Goyal from Nehaa Goyal Dream Reading, your present day empowerment coach, tarot reader, numerologist and DNA astrologer. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. If this is the kind of information which interests you, you are entitled to get more of it. Just how the social media platform works. If you hit on the bell icon and the subscribe button, you will get more notifications of it. You would be informed whenever anything is posted next. And on my Instagram handle Nehaa Goyal, Nehagoyal. So stay tuned. Name in astrology is represented by Mercury, and often what your relationship is with the planet Mercury is reflected in how you utilize your name. Your name speaks out value. So here in this video, I will be listing out at least 3 ways in which one you can improve your relationship with Mercury, which is your communication, which is also how people generally in public perceive you, and also how over a period of time you can improve in the way you are accepted or not accepted in the society. So the first hack for you is that your name holds a lot of value. Therefore, the way you speak your name, the way you introduce yourself, the way you see or what the spelling of your name is. You know, if you are ever facing an identity crisis, my suggestion or my remedy to you will be write your name 108 times with red ink. Red ink suggests power. Red is the color of power, and my name, which is my identity, that is how I remember. My brain recollects myself whenever, anywhere. Like you go to a crowded place. If anybody will shout out your name, even in a crowded place, will shout out Neha. Even if there are 10 Nehas in that area, they will all look back to see who has called out. And then, of course, the second name is really important. The second name for me would be Goyal, which actually reflects upon which lineage I belong to. What are the sanskaras and the karmas that I am bringing alongside me? So if you have ever felt that you are averse to your lineage, which means that you do not like using your second name a lot, or whenever you are introducing yourself, you are introducing only as your first name, it usually means you want to disassociate yourself from your lineage. It also means that you want to disassociate yourself with your family. You want to stand on your own. Usually these are the kind of people who have faced a lot of issues while growing up. So they do not attach themselves, or they don't want to attach themselves with family, with their lineage. They want to have their own identity. Having your own identity is not wrong, but when you want to totally disassociate yourself with your lineage or where you come from, basically you are letting go of your roots. At times it is important to let go of the roots when the roots are rotten. But at times when your roots do have a lot of wisdom, but it's just that people who have had the responsibility of passing it on to you haven't done a great job, then it becomes your responsibility to do a research on your lineage and how, and believe it or not, the stepping stone is to use your full name, because your second name has the strength of the identity of your entire and the power and the blessings of your ancestors. I have usually seen in my empowerment coaching sessions, the first few questions that I ask is that what's your name? And I know if somebody comes and tells me that my name is let's say Sakshi, and only Sakshi, they do not use their second name, I know that they have a problem with their family. And if I come across somebody who uses their full name, I am Sakshi Singh Raghuvanshi, I know that they pride in where they come from and who they belong to. Second, let's say you are somebody who is used to being called by their pet name, or there is a situation where you have changed a country and you have gone to a country where they are not able to pronounce your name. For example, I have a relative whose name is Sushmita, and this is a person who is now based out of UK, and because of the accent situation, people in UK are not able to pronounce her full name Sushmita, so they pronounce it as Sush or Sash. So why is that happening? See, when you go to a foreign land, when you go to a place where you do not belong, where your roots are not there, you are losing a little bit of your identity, because now you have to mix with the culture and the people of that place. That's the reason why, esoterically saying or energetically saying, you get a new identity, which means you get a new name. If you are somebody who still wants to hold on to your identity, if you are somebody who wants to have your own say, your own cloud in that particular area, my suggestion to you will be that be very particular about being called out by your full name. So irrespective of which country you are in, irrespective of it, what emotion you are being called, maybe they don't mean anything bad, but it's just that out of love, they might be calling her Sush or Sash. Insist on being called by your identity name, which in this case is Sushmita. The third thing, have you ever heard, whichever culture that you belong to, that the people around you are called by the name of a villain? For example, if you belong to Hindu culture, have you heard in this day and age anybody's name being Ravan or being Meghana? No, because in our psyche, in our subconscious mind or our unconscious mind, we have been made to believe, because of the stories, that Ravan was a villain. Or there was a time when people were called Ravan and Meghnath, also not today. So you would never see anybody being called Kekai or Meghnath or Ravan. That's because the superconscious energy that they carry. Taking a hint from that, I'm just letting you know your name also have energy. So utilize that energy really well. In numerology, often we use the method of name correction, the spelling of the name in a way wherein it matches your date of birth, which means that we are aligning it with what you are here to do, which is your date of birth. So if you're somebody who is looking for that kind of an alignment, you can also DM me on my Instagram handle Nehaa Goyal and know more about it. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. There is a lot more that I have to share in the coming days. The 2022 tarot reading, the pre-booking of that tarot reading is open. If you enroll now, you can also avail a 15% discount. If you want to avail that, please DM me. And any other question that you have in terms of what I have shared with you right now, please share in the comments section. So please utilize this information to the best of your knowledge. If you know anybody who can be helped with this information, please share it with them. I will stay connected with you. Namaskar. Radhe Radhe.